The AIDS epidemic affected me in a lot of ways. I think it affected me emotionally. It was very difficult with the epidemic on the island, losing friends. You know, I felt like every time I met another gay man, I would find out that he had AIDS.
I used to say when I was on stage, AIDS was the best thing that ever happened to me, because it taught me how valuable every single person is. When they're gone, they're gone. If you have had the opportunity to meet that person before they go, you've had your life enriched somehow, either positive or negative, because you can learn from the negative too. But once they're gone, that person can't be touched anymore except through memory.
I've been HIV positive for 20 years now, and it's not been a pleasant experience. And people seem to think, well, it's all gone, you know, the crisis is over, and it's like, no, the crisis is not over. And you don't need, you know, to go, you know, if you practice safe sex as a young person and you avoid the disease, it's much better than catching it and having to deal with it.
When I got my diagnosis, I was 29, and the doctor says, get your affairs together, you have 6 months to a year to live. So that's when I started shooting the cocaine, because I always kept a list over there. Don't do this, it's deadly. So I started doing those things. Well, they didn't kill me either. And that's when I discovered there must be a mission field of types out here. And I got involved with just trying to supply some need on some level. Food, money. I did a chicken soup. I had a fellow on the island who was a chicken soup patient, I guess you call him, where I would go in on day, I think it was Wednesday, and do laundry, do dishes, make lunch, listen to stories more than any, and that was hard because I like to talk.
It's sort of difficult to even give voice to a thought like this, but in some ways, AIDS created the conditions that allowed for such a quick and radical change in the way that people perceived us as gay people.